Let's see the last question from exercise 8.1. The question is, ABCD is a trapezium in which AB parallel to CD. They are given ABCD is a trapezium. So what is the speciality of a trapezium? One pair of opposite sides are equal. One pair of opposite sides are parallel for a trapezium. Okay. So here, what are the two sides parallel here? AB parallel to CD. Okay. So BC not parallel to AD because it is a trapezium. Only one pair of opposite sides are parallel. And AD equal to BC. They are given that the non-parallel sides are equal. That means AD equal to BC. Okay. These two are the non-parallel side. These two sides are equal. They are given in the question data. And they ask you to prove that first part is angle A equal to angle B. For proving this result, they are given the hint that extend AB to E such that AD parallel to EC. Okay, they are asking you to extend the line AB to some point E. Given condition is AB parallel to EC. With this condition, they ask you to draw a line like this. Okay, so that also given in the textbook diagram itself. Sometimes they will not give the diagram, only the question data they will give. That time you are supposed to draw the diagram. Okay, so see that first one is angle A equal to angle B. We have to prove that these two angles are equal. For that, first what we have to do means ABCD is a trapezium they are given and AD side and BC side are equal they are given. So AB parallel to DC and AD parallel to EC. This is we are doing by concession. AB parallel to DC they are given in the question data and AD parallel to EC we are doing that as a construction. So see that 1, 2 these two sides are parallel, same manner these two sides are parallel, so we can say that AECD is a parallelogram. Okay, so opposite sides are parallel and equal, so we can say that AECD is a parallelogram. So AECD is a parallelogram means automatically AD equal to what will come children? EC, opposite side. Okay, because it is a parallelogram, we proved from this one, so we can say that AD equal to EC. But already given that AD equal to BC. In the question data, they are given AD and non-parallel sides of a trapezium are equal, they are given AD equal to BC. Now we got it AD equal to EC, so we can say that AD equal to BC, AD equal to EC, that means BC equal to EC, that only EC equal to BC. Understood clearly? So BC equal to EC we got it. Then you see we are applying linear pair here. So this angle B plus angle CBE. These two angles if we are adding we will get 180 degree by linear pair theorem. I am applying angle B plus angle CBE equal to 180. Put it as equation number 1. Then next you see AD parallel to CE and AE is a transversal. So these two lines are parallel lines and this is a transversal. So what about sum of these two angles? 180 degree because angle A and angle CEB are acting as the co-interior angles on the same side of a transversal. Okay. So two parallel lines cut by a transversal, sum of co-interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. That is why here we are written as angle A plus angle CEB equal to 180. So right side of both the equation 180. So we can compare both the equation. What we will get? Angle A plus angle CEB equal to 180. Angle B plus angle CBE equal to 180. So we can say that 1 equal to 2. That means angle CEB and CBE both are equal. Why? These are equal sides. Equal sides, opposite angles must be equal, isn't it? Lines and angles and triangle lesson we studied all this concept. That concept only the next lesson quadrilateral we are applying. Okay. So these two angles are equal. So angle CEB is equal to angle CBE because BC and EC are equal sides. That only they are given. So these two angles are equal right side. So left side angle B equal to angle A. So first part of the question proved. Okay. So what is the second question they ask? Angle C equal to angle D. The same manner we have to apply in trapezium ABCD, AD parallel to CD and BC is a transversal. So angle B plus angle C. These two angles if we are adding we will get 180 degree. Same manner AB parallel to CD and AD is a transversal. So angle A plus angle D equal to 180. Okay. So this is not linear pair. A transversal cut to parallel lines. Sum of co-interior angles on the same side of a transversal are supplementary. That results only we are applying here in both the result. And comparing these two, we will get angle B plus angle C equal to angle A plus angle B. But in the first itself, we proved angle A equal to angle B. So angle B and angle A, because since these two angles are equal, so we will get angle C equal to angle D. That is the proof of the second. Look at the third one. What is the third one? Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle BAD. These two triangles they ask you to prove it is congruent. For proving this congruency, what we have to do means we have to join the diagonals AC and BD. Okay. Then only we can compare these two as triangles. Okay. So we are doing the concessions that join AC and BD. So we will get two triangles ABC as well as what is the second triangle? BAD. These two triangles we are comparing. AB equal to AB because in this BA common. BC is equal to AD. Already BC equal to AD, non-parallel sides they are given as equal. So that is given. And angle ABC. ABC that is same as angle BAD. So we can prove that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle BAD by SAS proof. If these two triangles are congruent means automatically the corresponding parts of the sides also equal. So AC is equal to BD. So the fourth part of the question, AC equal to BD, hence the result. Next is midpoint theorem. Midpoint theorem proof don't want only the statement and application of this theorem we are applying in the next exercise. Okay. So the midpoint theorem says that the line segment joining any two the line segment joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and is half of it. So what is this theorem says that the line segment joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and is half of it. For example, I am considering a triangle ABC. Okay. So the name of the triangle is ABC. Midpoint of AB as E and midpoint is AC as F. So the line segment joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle, that is the line EF. What it says, this EF is parallel to the third side. Midpoints of these two triangle side I considered AB and AC. So the unknown third side is BC. So the line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side, that is EF, parallel to BC. And what is the next result says? EF is equal to half BC. So EF, the length of EF, we will get the half of BC. That is the result. Okay. So what is the midpoint statement of midpoint theorem? The line segment joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and is half of it. So by heart the statement and the application of this theorem is very important. Okay.